yellow in my one. I don't know why. But...
I don't know colors.
Oh, right. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I think it's on, man.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you. There's an update. And it's yellow instead of green now. Yours is
really?
on.
Okay. Where's yours? Okay. All right. Shooty.
Stand up high and try to catch the heat.
Yeah. I know. I'm glad I brought another layer.
Ooh,
nice save.
I forgot my jacket.
I almost did. I thought last night for bring another layer, and then I totally forgot and thought of it in time. Oh, it's exciting to be back at the rink. Not that we left for too long, but here we are.
Two people on live.
Ready? Well, so where's Badger City out of, I wonder? Do we know?
I should know. I found their logo.
Yeah, I know.
I think it's their logo anyway.
Well, it looks pretty good.
No,
it looks like it, yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, sorry.
We'll have to get a... Oh, yeah. Ready? Good catch. Right.
The original iPhone. It does have one person. It's working.
Uh-oh. They left us. Well. Oh, yeah? Well, we had to go for a quick snack. We'll see. Well, if you're tuning in just now, it's the Fort Frances Hockey Club, aka the Fort Frances Muskies, kicking off their season down in Superior, Wisconsin. So only 3 practices under their belt. Originally this weekend was scheduled a little bit later on, but something changed, so it got bumped a little earlier. So fortunately for us, a lot of the girls have skated quite a bit all summer, so hopefully we're okay. I think the Badger City team we play, I think, plays pretty much year-round as far as I know. And later on today, it's the Wisconsin Selects, who played earlier against the Queens from Thunder Bay. How'd that game go? Did you see?
Select?
Yeah.
They lost 2-0.
Why, to the Thunder Bay team?
To the Queens.
Okay. So, close game, good game. So there'll be some new faces here in the lineup today, and I think we're missing some. Bella Fry didn't make the road trip, has another engagement for the evening, and I heard we might lose a couple of our golfers at some point too, but you know what, there's a lot of good girls in town. I know some of the girls that were some of the last cuts can step in quite easily, and they're going to get that chance here today as well. So should be fun to watch, see what we got. Good measuring stick, something to build on the next time they go after this weekend's Winnipeg tournament, end of October. Opening face-off, won by Bliss. Back to Tom and over to Cross. Cross tried to go back up the middle to Bliss. Quick turnover, and here comes the Selects quickly into the zone. Pass across, luckily just out of the reach of the Badger player. Cross again, up the wall to Willow Mason. Willow gets it to Logan Arinsky. She goes up the middle to Bliss, off her stick, and quickly turning it back up the zone, and out are the Badgers. I'll call them the Badgers. I could be wrong. It's Badger City. Badger City Badgers. That's a lot of B. That's probably too much Badger. Bliss regroups to Tom. She tries to quickly go up to Narinsky. Narinsky was held up on the play. Pucks off the wall. Chip by Tom, and then quickly here they come on a 2-on-1. 14 kicks in. Nice save. Rebound. Big save. I think that's Shooty in net. Got across and made the save. I'm thinking she's going to be busy this weekend. Just with not a lot of time on the ice so far. The page there fires it up. Misses Mason. And it goes out to the center ice zone. Badger City is regrouping. Looking up the middle. Goes behind LePage into the corner. Coming hard on the forecheck. Number 20 for Badger City. Holds up the play. Easton's there. And I think that's, that's Gianna Gushalak there. And here's Peyton Harbluck. Peyton looks to give it back to Gushalak. Gushalak's a first-year player, grade 9. You're going to hear her name a lot this year. Harbluck intercepts it, fires it right in the goalie. And the first good scoring chance there by Harbluck with the big, long reach. Intercepted that pass, fired it in, and the Badger City goalie makes a save. So we got Harbluck on the right side, Easton in the middle, Gushalak on the left side. Brett and Hannah White, another new name for the Muskies this year, had played in Thunder Bay last year. On defense with LePage. Harbluck again with that reach, strips the puck in the corner. Tied up there. Now Gushalak gives chase. Cuts off the defenseman and fired behind the net. Harbluck almost intercepted that one. Off the boards now. Hannah White keeps it in. Nice play. Taking it in deeper. Looking around behind the net, finds someone coming off the bench. So that was Pope that was coming in, just got in her skates. Pope bulldozed over her player. Laned into her, knocked her down. Puck's dumped out by Badger City. Charles Perreault, number 9, AP player. Good player, great hands. Good battle in the corner there. That's Harper Woolsey back there with her. Off of skate there. That's off of Peyton Arpin, another new name for this year. Peyton Arpin, rookie, grade 9, good, smart defenseman. She gets it up the middle, Sophie Tanguay. Sophie gets it on net. Childs is right there, just chipped it over top of the net. Nice try there by Childs, and Sophie created a good opportunity. Puck comes up the wall, Harper pinches. They dump it carelessly in the middle. Arpin reads that play, dumps it in, gets it over to Childs. Childs with a good shot on net. Goalie makes a save. Childs was digging away. The puck's loose. The referee blows the whistle. A couple good opportunities there for this line. Perreault, Tanguay, and Pope up front. Arpin and Woolsey on the back end. Defense are going to change up. Tom and Blair Cross come out. Face off in the offensive zone. It's Pope on the draw, wins it to Childs Perreault. Childs gets it back to the Tom at the point. Tom looking for a lane, tries to just flip one in behind the net. First one on it there is Pope. Another player, size and reach. Gets good pinch there by Blair Cross, dumps it in deep and behind the goal line. Out come Badger City. Badger City dumps it up. No ice on the play. It got by everybody. They're the first to get to it. They throw it around the corner. There's only Sophie Tanguay there. Sophia chips it off the wall to Pope. Pope has a 1-on-2. Tries to get it over there to Willow Mason, just out of her reach, and Willow goes into the corner on the forecheck. She's got Logan Rinsky hollering for that puck. Spanked off the boards. Now Bliss is there. But they did chip it out. Back to Maya LePage on the point. Over to Hannah White. Looking up there to Bliss. Bliss chips it into the zone. Chases it down in the corner. Has Narinsky supporting. Tied up on the wall and deep in the offensive zone. The refs are yelling to move the puck. Narinsky gets it. Gets checked off her feet there. Good play at the point by Hannah White. Keeps it in, gets it to Narinsky. Narinsky, shot on goal. Just didn't get enough of it and goes into the corner. Wilson gets it back, or Mason gets it back. I'm going to say that. I don't know why I'm saying that, Wilson, but Mason gets it back to the point. Puck shot in and dumped around and chipped out. There's Harper Woolsey to intercept that play. Skates by one, gets it in deep. But we have a tripping call on the play. Not sure where it happened. Did you see that, Adrian? Who's getting the gate here? Oh, they're getting it. Well, fair enough. We'll take it. I was going to say, I didn't see any of our girls trip, but thought we may have got a body checking early, but no. So the first power play is going to the hockey club. Yeah, they weren't happy. Back to the point. Harbluck gets it back over to Arpin. Back to Arpin. Through to the point. I would say, pretty confident to say at this point, 3 practices into the season, the power play hasn't been an emphasis. But see how the girls do. That's probably better when they don't have to focus on anything, just play hockey. Nice pass back to the point. Oh boy, the rerun was there. Easton was tied up, couldn't get her stick on it. And Badger City clears that puck all the way down, shoots, stops it, sets it up there for Arpin. Arpin has one on her. She just dumps it around the corner to Harbluck. Harbluck tries to put it back down low. Easton's there helping out. Easton forces it in the corner. Arpin's there, knocks a stick out of the Badger City player out of her hands, and Harbluck comes up the ice, looking, gives it to Woolsey. She's looking to give it to Gushalak. Gushalak tips it into the zone and puts on some pressure. First one there is Gushalak. No other black jerseys there yet, but she does a good job. She comes out with the puck, 1-on-4. Gushalak wins the battle, gets it back to the point. Shot through onto the, just missed the net. Pope picks it up in the corner, looking for someone to give it to. Still on the power play here. Gives it back to Tom. Tom goes down low. That's Tanguay. Tanguay gives it to Pope. Pope walks in, takes a shot right on. Goalie saves that one. No rebound. And another good shot on goal for the hockey club. Well, not a bad start there. Look at that.
Ryan Mason.
Ryan Mason.
Say hi, Ryan.
Couple Muskie or hockey club. We're a Muskies this year. However we shake it up, we're the Muskies this year. So I don't have to worry about making that mistake. I'm saying that. It keeps it simpler. It was all just for announcing purposes. Less mistakes. Tom throws one. Nice tip there by Childs Perreault. Good job by Childs in front of the net. Perreault had her getting tied up, but she got her stick on there and got a deflection. The goalie makes a good save. Pope now on the face-off. Looks like she wins that draw all the way. Too hard, though. Wins it right past Tom. Picking it up there is Cross. Cross wheels, turns. Wheels away from the first forechecker. Still has her on top of her. She does the shit back to Tom. Tom tries to go up the wall to Pope, gets by her. And the Badger City team picks it up in the neutral zone. Childs pokes it off their stick deeper into the zone. Not even sure. We got 5 seconds left. This power play is almost over. They'll be back to even strength here right away. And as Pope drags it in over the blue line, we're back to 5-on-5. There's a time to shoot it. She did. She just missed the net. Tanguay gets it, whips it through. Nobody was there. Just missed everybody. Good chance there. Oh, looks like a couple of late arrivals here for Badger City coming. Hockey club get it back into the zone, dump it in a little deeper. Off the glass and out. This picks that off the red line. Tries to feed it through to Nurinsky. Badger City gets the puck, goes back D to D. It's loose flip out of the zone, is picked off by Willow Mason. Bliss gets it and dumps it in deep. Now we got to get that forecheck going. There's Nurinsky on the forecheck. She puts it in behind the net. First one on the puck, ties up the defender. Bliss down the court, Nurinsky comes out with it. Handcuffs Hannah White at the blue line. Catches her flat-footed, and in come the Badger City team. Nurinsky takes her player out. Just a little shove. They didn't like that, but that was just hockey. Thank goodness they see it the same way as I did. Tied up on the wall now. 5-6 players over here. Ref's telling them to move it. Can't really see where it is. It's poked by. Hannah White gets it. Goes to go behind the net. Stops. Good play by the Badger City player to take her back out of the play. Fired in front of the net. Now it's picked off by LePage. LePage tries to get it up. Bliss is there. 2-on-2 shaping up. Tries to cut back. Got herself poke checked. And here it comes again. She poke checks and she's looking for a change. Mason gets it over to Nurinsky. Nurinsky now 1-on-2. Tries to stick handle through. Got hit a skate. Mason then lost the handle. And up come the Badger City team. Coming in over the red line. Easton trying to check, but backing in a little too tight. Oh, good thing it hit the skate there. That tough spot. Shot through, just misses the net by Badger City. Now they're going to put some pressure on. She tries to go back to their point partner, but Harbluck is there to pick it off. She just gets it out of harm's way, dumps it into the Badger City zone. Not hard enough for icing. And out comes Badger City. They turn, flip back, given away at the blue line by Badger City. It's dumped back in by Wolseley, but it hits the body. Now they come back out again. Harper got caught there watching her dump in. And then we give up a little bit too much ice to let them come out of the zone too easy. Badger City gets the puck inside the zone. Then it's dumped right back out again by Harper. Bouchelak putting some pressure on it. It's dumped back in and Sienna Tom jumps on the ice, goes back and regroups. Comes around the net. She's going to be looking for Harbluck. Gets it up to Harbluck. Harbluck turns away from the checker. Goes cross ice. That's Cross back there. Cross tries to come up the middle. Lots of white jerseys in the way there. And then, oh, there's an offside coming. And Badger City jumped in, got caught on the offside. So, first hockey action of the year, Adrian. Here we are. One of several games, hopefully, we get to do.
Pretty good team.
Yeah, pretty solid. I'm happy with the start from the hockey club, for not having a lot of time together. They haven't even practiced in lines yet this year, so you know what? I think the future is bright for these girls in Fort Frances. There's a lot of talented girls coming up. There's a lot of good ones here. Oh, here we go, Childs. Oh boy, Childs has had at least 4 quality scoring chances already, and my money's on her to score here soon. She's got hands. I called her the young Bobby Crow. He had the hands, Bobby Crow. Yeah, smooth. She's smooth like that. And She can just stick handle through in a phone booth. Oh, that was maybe not the best choice. Given away by Tom, trying to go D to D, picked off by the Badger City player. She fires it hard. Shoot got a piece of it, hits the side of the net, and into the corner out of harm's way. Now again, we're a little careless in front of our net. High, hard shot just over top of the net. Childs again dumps it behind the net. Pope playing center, the first one to get there, tries to get up the wall to Tanguay. Tanguay did a nice play, gets a buck taken out, but moved it up and now out of the zone, out of harm's way, dumped out of the zone. We've got a change coming up. Not far enough for icing. Perreault's on the forecheck. Good stick again by Perreault. Forces it off the defenseman. Chipped back in the corner by Bliss. Bliss gets to it. Picks it up. Trying to come around behind the net. Takes it back to the front. Flips it out. Just misses Tanguay. She got taken out of the play. Shot on net there. That was LePage. Now she jumps on that puck. Defense in deep. Takes her player out and she's going to get the gate for that one. Probably call it boarding. Or I think that could be the symbol for hitting from behind from USA Hockey. I'm not too sure. So now Badger City will go on the power play. That could be you might need more than one player for that one. I thought she eased up a bit, could have probably got away with a boarding call. But she's probably got, I don't know how it works down here in USA Hockey, could be 2 and 10. She might have to sit for 10.
Two going in the box?
Well, I have a feeling that she's going to have a 2 and a 10 probably. So Willow Mason looks like she's going to serve the 2. Maya's going to have a 10-minute rest, no doubt. So that's 7 minutes left of this period and a few more in the second before Maya gets out of the box. So we're on the PK here for 2 minutes or less. Hopefully it's the full 2. Marinsky gets a puck, shoots it out. Oh, there's a chance for Bliss. It was knocked down by the defenseman. Bliss picks it up. She just dumps it back in deep. Didn't have enough speed going to get by them. But we're killing a penalty. That's first and foremost priority here. Off the wall. Badger City gets it, stops, turns it over again. Bliss turns it right back into the zone. Throws it back in. Marinsky's putting a little pressure on the forecheck. The PK forecheck. Good job. She took that puck. Good chance to take it away. She got tied up. Got to get back on her feet quick now. Out comes Badger City. Comes up the wall. Tough pass. Kind of handcuffed the winger. She fires it hard through the middle, but misses everybody. Blair Cross is going to get to that puck first. She fires it right back up the wall. Hits a shin pad. Sienna Tom's going to get there. She's going to fire it around the boards. Just doesn't quite get out. Bliss is trying to help it out. Gets it. A couple tries. Uses the glass. Good job. Gets that puck down the ice and goes for a change. So there's a 1 minute already gone in the power play. Sailor Easton now on the forecheck. Again, turned over by the Badger City team. So I'm sure that'll be a conversation they have. Be a little more careful with the puck, watching what they're doing. Throwing it around a bit right now. Stopping that puck back there. Harper Woolsey. Off the wall. Jana Gushalak's on the PK. She's putting pressure on. Badger City goes D to D, then turns it back over. That's Hannah White. Gets it just out to the red line. Badger City now plays the puck up the middle. Looks like offside to me. Yep, and it is offside. So we got a face-off. Only 21 seconds left in this penalty kill for the hockey club. And we're still 0-0 here with 5 minutes left in the first period. First hockey action of the year. Face-off won by Easton. Goes back to Hannah White. She's looking for a lane. Puck was bouncing on her. Only got it to the red line. But they give it right back to her. Give her a second chance. Spins and fires. Got it off the glass. It's tipped. Oh boy, that one didn't miss by much. Nice tip there by Badger City on the throw in from the point. Gushalak's there though. Gushalak forces it out to the red line. Back on that puck. Ties up her player. Hannah White steps up. Looks for a lane. Finds it. Gets it all the way down the ice. And that does it. The penalty has been killed off. No, LePage just has the rest of her 10-minute penalty to sit for the check from behind. Badger City again looking to go up the middle. Hits Tanguay in the back. Picked off by Arpin. She fans on it. It's dumped in by Badger City. Shoot just steers it to the corner. Cross is there. She turns, fires. Nice play up to Charles Perreault. She tipped past it to Pope. Badger City picks that puck off. Jumps in. It was offside on the play. Tanguay has it for a moment. And now the girl, Badger City, steps around the defenseman. Fortunately, tripped up on her own and avoided a scoring opportunity for us. In the corner now, Tanguay battles. Pope is there. Pope gets a stick on it. off of Arpin's skate and right on the shoot. She had to be sharp there, but she made the save. A little bit of a follow a bouncing puck there. Whew, I'm starting to get shivers. We're not acclimatized for cold weather yet, Adrian.
I'm taking my long johns out.
Oh, yeah, not a bad idea. On the face-off now. Bliss wins the draw over to Arpin. Arpin banks it off the sidewall. Coming off the wall, though. 27 shoots and saved by. They're copying us over there. Shoots on shoot, but shoot stopped the puck. Again on the face-off. Bliss wins the draw back to Arpin. She banks it off the wall. Probably play right there would be go hard around the net and get it away from the traffic, or put the winger on that wall so that they can be there for that breakout. But here comes Narinsky, nonetheless, over the red line, picking up speed. She's going through 1, 2, 3, too many, 4 whites, and turns it over. But if they're quick, they can get right back on it. Got 3 forwards down deep right now. Willow Mason comes up the puck. Willow tries to center it, and white jersey's there to pick it off. She stops, comes back. There's a pass up the middle. They're going to say no icing, even though it went the distance. Arpin tries to, but finds on that puck. Gives it up, and the girl comes up from behind the net. Oh, that was Cross, sorry. I thought it was Arps. Little bit just fan on that puck, and White was there to come out, and nice play on her end to try to jam it, but Shayna shut the door. Nothing doing there. Easton now on the face-off. Gushalak, Harbluck up front. Tom and Cross on the back. Oh, Tom and Harper. Wolseley. Off the face-off, out come the hockey club. Gushalak carrying it in over the line. That's an offside right there. And we'll have to do it all over right here in front of us. It's 3 minutes left in the first, 0-0. Won by Easton, back to Harper Wolseley. Harper swings and misses, but gets the puck back on her second attempt. Gets tied up there. Easton tries to come through the middle. A little bit of miscommunication. Tom dumps it in, doesn't get too deep. It's dumped right back out by the Badger City team. Harblock uses the glass, bounces it in. Probably no icing because it could have been stopped by number 8 there. Wolfring, it looks like her name was. Easton had it for a moment, tried to center it. Out come the Badger City team. Banked off the boards. Smart play. Harper read that, jumped in, intercepted it. Now Gushalak has it. Drags it in deep. 3 whites, banks it off the wall to Tom at the point. Tom didn't do much. Right back to Gushalak. He tried to flip it to Harblock, but it was intercepted by Badger City. And we take it right back from them. Pope has it now. Puts it in deep. The rest of the girls are going for a change. Pope's the only one there. She comes off the wall. And here comes Badger City. Easton's there. Tom is there. Puck is dumped towards the net. Hits the side of the net. Tom picks it up. Tries to skate it out, but hit a skate. They try to center it. The puck is bounced all the way out. And they'll have a chance for the hockey club to regroup. Pope on the forecheck. Over here, it's cut off by Tanguay. Hits another skate. Goes for a skate, though. Pope, stop. Hit the brakes. Go after that puck. Give up a little too much space there. Charles Burrow on the back check. Arpin gets the puck, turns it over, but gets it to Pope. Pope's coming out now. She's got her girl standing still. Got her going the wrong way. Keep your feet going. Got Tanguay going to the net. She fires it off of the back wall. Sophia's there to get it. Gets it back to the point to Hannah White. Hannah White throws it on net. Again, there's Childs doing a good job in front, screening. Turned over again. Bliss picks it off. Tries to get it to the front. Shot off the side of the net. Gets her own rebound. Looking to get it to the front again. On net. Childs is there again. Looking for that rebound. Pro gets it again. She's battling down low. Puck goes to the sidewall. Jumping in is Peyton Arpin. Arpin dumps it deep. Pro is there. Pro tries to get it out. Bliss dumps down to help her. It's kicked to the side. Oh, White gets there first. Badger City got there first, and they fired off the boards. Not much on it, though. It's kind of flipping around. Hannah White tried to get it up the middle, just out of Bliss's reach. Bliss is on the forecheck. First one in. Good play by the Badger City team, and out they come with speed. Girl stops, hits the brakes, lost her checker. That was Narinsky. Puck is chipped out. There's Wait Mason right there. Back deep, there's Arpin now. Arpin has it. She's looking for a lane, chips it. Just gets it over the blue line, and the first one on the puck here is Narinsky. Puck again, turned over. Hockey club's got to start making them pay for some of these turnovers. In the checking is Narinsky. Narinsky's got the hook on her. Oh, that could have been a hook probably. No feet moving and the stick parallel to the ice, but we might have got away with one there. Puck's back in the dump back in the corner, and that'll do it for the first period of action. No clue what the shots are, but I think we probably had a few more. Led by Charles Perreault, I'd say in that period. She had a lot of good scoring opportunities, but first club, oh, and we get a flood? All right, that means we get to warm up. So 0-0 after one, the Fort Frances Muskie Hockey Club and the Badger City Badgers. That's what we're going to go with.
Just hold it.
put this on TSN and Sportsnet.
You should have seen the guy.
Yeah.
The guy set up. He had the whole headsets and antennas.
What?
It's really nice. I think we got to put some more money into this.
We do. Anybody out there wanting to sponsor the program, Adrian is really smart with this stuff, and I can talk as much as you need me to, or probably too much. But yeah.
We got a $12,000 camera we're eyeing up.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be perfect.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
You got to get, step it up a notch. Next year, I'm just traveling with you guys. Marley will be gone. pack me in the Escalade or whatever. Well, a first period under our belts, I guess you could say, and hockey club tied zeros with Badger City. I did ask a parent in the lobby. They are not the Badger City Badgers. They're just Badger City.
Just Badger City.
Yeah. So that's okay. Badger City. Where is that? Is that
It's a Badger City. Badger
but
City,
is there a
Wisconsin.
Badger City?
It's
Is
full
there?
of badgers.
Those
Badgers
are
everywhere.
vicious. They're vicious little things. Well, I know the Wisconsin Badgers. That's their college name, but I don't think they're from Madison. Could they be? I don't know. That'll be my next intermission question.
This is only the first game, Shane.
We could have done our homework, hey?
We really should have worked on it.
I'm just happy I remembered a jacket, so. Yeah, well, it's a warm-up for us, too. Yeah.
Surprised you didn't have any technical issues.
I'm not surprised, Adrian. I knew you had this under. I knew this was under control. I'm ready. Well, here we go. Second period action about to get underway. And Bliss lose that face-off, but Willow Mason is over on the forecheck. Kind of shied away from the check, and now it's turned over, but there's Willow to pick it up. Tries to get in the middle to Narinsky, and does find Narinsky. Narinsky throws a wrister on net right into the emblem of the Badger City team, and the goalie squeezes it, no rebound. 12 seconds in, we'll have a face-off in the offensive zone for the hockey club. Again, Bliss on the draw. It's won by Badger City into the corner. Badger City deep, spins away. Bliss is there. Puck hits some wet ice and stops. Bliss has got it, but three Badger City players take that puck away. Cross, sorry. They look a lot similar. Gets it into the corner to Bliss. Bliss loses it to Cross. Cross gets it, finds a lane, puts it back in the corner out of harm's way. Willow Mason's there, puts a forecheck on. Over to Bliss. Bliss and Mason teaming up the corner. Mason comes up with the puck, stops, turns, fires a backhand back to Cross. Cross tries to find a lane, tips it through. Mason with the tip, it hit a shin pad, and Narinsky picks it up. Narinsky spins off a check, the check ties her up. Mason's down low to help out. Puck's in their skates. Mason still battling. Badger City there. Comes loose, but the Badger City team picks it up. Narinsky quickly turns it over again. Goes behind the net. Flipped up by Badger City to the point. Cross is there, holds it in. Cross throws it to Narinsky down low. Narinsky trying to spin off a check. Mason's there to help. Mason comes out, loses it behind the net. Narinsky's there, picks it up. Has a lane. Looks like the puck is catching some wet ice still, and she loses it for a second. Gets it over to Bliss. Bliss sees the lane, shoots, hits a girl in the shin pad, and loses it back. The Badger City team dumps it all the way down the ice. This should go for an icing, and it does. So good forecheck, good first shift by the hockey club. Played the whole shift in the offensive zone, and had a couple good scoring chances, and a couple bad breaks as it hits a shin pad or a skate and doesn't get onto the net. Now Easton on the draw, wins it cleanly back to Wolseley, blows it past Wolseley, and out comes Badger City. Goes around Wolseley, cutting her off with Arpin. Arpin, they try to center it, hits Wolseley's skate, goes to Arpin, goes around. She goes around the net to Harbluck. Harbluck lets it go to Easton, couldn't get it out though. Arpin stepped up, and now Harbluck chips it out of the zone. First one on the forecheck is Gushalak. Gushalak and Easton put on it. The defenseman falls, it's picked off by Harbluck, but it luckily for Badger City goes right back to them. Stepping up is Wolseley. She tried to chip it by, but now here comes Badger City into the zone. That's my one tip I wanted to give Harper once the puck is turned over and stuff, to quickly get back and establish center of the ice position and not be staying out at the wall and giving up that prime ice. Gushalak now on the forecheck, turns it over. Good job by Gianna, forced it in deep and gives the hockey club a chance to change. Now there's a pass attempted up to number 11, misses her, and goes again now for icing. So,
Fire bar from Gianna this year, I think.
oh, I bet you. I think Gianna will find the back of the net a lot. She plays hard too. She back checks hard and forechecks hard, and when you're playing hard, those good things happen. Now on the draw is Pope. Pope wins it again cleanly, right between her two defensemen, and comes out of the zone. Hannah White tries to give it back to him, but misses everybody. Hannah White steps up, sees the play. Just couldn't get it by another skate there. And back comes Badger City, trying to get it in. Badger City stays on it. Try to turn it over. Puck's dumped in deep. Tom gets it, fires it out, goes by everybody. I don't want to go for an icing against the hockey club this time. So a little bit of time probably there. Probably could have get feet going and found somebody, but it's early on in the year. Lots of good film to study here. And this one's all said and done. So face off in the hockey club zone. We played 3 minutes here in the second period. We're still knotted at 0. Hope on a face off. Gets it back in the corner to Tom. Tom swims, gets it up the wall. Charles Groh tried to just chip it to Hope. Puck's thrown on net. Shanna makes a nice calm save. Gets it over to Hannah White. Hannah turns it over there. And it goes back in deep to Sienna Tom. She fits it off the wall to Perot. Perot's got 3 around her. Puck's thrown right back on net, and Shanna just covers it and gets the whistle. So after the first shift in the offensive zone, we played that one mostly in our zone. Nothing too threatening. Shayna Shute covers it. We get a change here, and we got fresh legs out here. Cross and Woolsey on the point. Bliss, Mason, Narinsky up front. Bliss on the faceoff. Loses it, but right to Narinsky, who's doing a good job coming through. Tried to stick handle through, lost the puck with an offside though. There's one of those ones you catch a defenseman kind of standing flat footed, and if you can just chip it by him and jump around, you're going to have a clear shot to the races there. Face off again. Bliss wins it back to the Cross. Cross looks right back up the middle to Narinsky. Stepping in there is Mason. Mason steps over the blue line, dumps it into the corner, and now Narinsky and Mason give chase. The Badger City D goes D to D behind the net, off the wall, and out comes Badger City. It flips right up the middle, and one player there has a step on Cross. Oh, and Shute makes a nice save. Couldn't find the rebound, found her just in time as the Badger City team was screaming in looking for that loose puck, but good job by Shayna. Well, if that's one thing I think I learned from the tryouts and stuff, Adrian, is like sometimes we are a little slow after a turnover. Like there's a quick turnover, puck comes right up the middle, and we haven't, defensively, all 5 haven't gotten in a spot to prevent that team from coming down the ice and right up the middle. We want to keep them to the outside, so something to work on. Oh, there's a big turnover shot, hits the post. Bliss gets the puck off the wall. She just flips it out to Narinsky. Narinsky and Mason now have a 2-on-1. Narinsky cutting through. Oh, try to stick handle through the wall of white shirts, so got to move that puck there. And again, puck's bouncing around. Here comes Badger City. Cuts in. Harper going the wrong way. Shot on net, batted down by Shute. Blair Cross gets it, fires it around the board to Mason. Mason now coming up the wall, looking for someone to give it to. Goes cross ice to Bliss. I think she's looking for a change. Gets it in deep, and off they go. Narinsky, first one in there. Rest of her line's gone. She's putting a little pressure on before she has to come. And just turned over in the neutral zone. Tom lost her stick. Puck comes back up. Good job. The Harbluck got on. Narinsky got off to avoid the offside. Gianna Gushalak putting pressure in the corner on the puck. Harbluck's there. Tied up on the wall in the offensive zone. Looking for the face-off, but it's still letting them play. Harbluck gets it, flips it back to the point. Arpin shoots one through. Shot right on net. There's a rebound there. And it's pushed towards the net by Gushalak, but it just gets steered into the corner. Badger City turns the puck out, and Arpin goes back to pick it up. Wheels, gets away from the forechecker. Pass was intercepted though. and Arpin returns the favor. Now it's dumped in deep by Badger City, and the first one back to get it is Sienna Tom. She looks up the wall, gets it up here to Gushalak. Gushalak looks for someone to give it to, gives it to Harblock. Harblock tries to stick handle through the player, turns it over at the red line, the puck's dumped right back into the hockey club zone. Tom's there to pick it up. Tom spins away from the forechecker of number 7. Number 7 gets the puck back on a nice play. Now turned over, and here comes Pope, fresh off the bench, got some full steam, cutting in, 1-on-3. 1-on-4 now. Turns it over, trying to get it back to the point to Tanguay. Comes all the way to Hannah White. Hannah White tried to step by, but she gets poke checked by 7. 7 for Badger City, probably near the end of the shift, but she's going to draw a penalty. She tried to cut in, and Hannah White took her down, and we're probably going to get a tripping call, I'm thinking here. Yep, 2 minutes for tripping. So again, those turnovers are costly. The teams they play today and tomorrow and the rest of the year are going to have a quick transition from defense to offense and get on the attack real quick. So we have to make sure we're not admiring a pass or watching the game. We got to get right back in, remembering what our responsibility is on the defensive side of things. Otherwise, turnovers can be very costly. So we're killing our second penalty off of the day here. Hope on the faceoff. Won by Badger City. Tanguay goes out to the point to try to knock it down. Puck is played back to the point. The defenseman walks in. Shot just misses the net. Puck's dumped out and gets by everybody. Hannah Pope now tries to get by. She's cutting back in all by herself. Oh, and she hits the post. Caught the goalie going the other way. Ripped the wrister off the post. Just missed everybody. Out comes Badger City now on the power play. Fire up the wall. 19 steps in. Drives the defense backing in. Saved by Shoot. Kicks it over to Tom. Tom uses the boards. Gets it down the ice. All the way down. That's a good dump by Sienna Tom. Hope changes up for Narinsky. First one on the forecheck on the PK. Sophia Tanguay. Puck is played cross ice. Misses everybody. Gives the hockey club a chance to regroup and get back on the PK. Good job by good stick there by, I think that was Cross blocking that one. Narinsky tracking down that loose puck. Turned over. Back comes Badger City. Shot. Hope. Grabs it. Gives it puck to Tom. Tom fires it around the boards. Narinsky's out there at the red line. Now she got a break for her. Narinsky's all by herself. Makes her move, but the Badger City player, Badger City goalie did the job, and Narinsky draws a penalty as she was digging for that rebound, and Badger City defenseman took her out of the play. So 4-on-4 hockey here. We got 41 seconds before the Muskies go on the power play, and Narinsky's going to go off. Puck in the offensive zone. Easton and Bliss up front, 4-on-4. LePage is out of the box. That's Arpin on the backside. So we got 4-on-4 hockey here for at least 41 seconds, and then the hockey club will have a power play for 1:20. Easton's going to take this face off. Try 3 whacks at her, couldn't get her stick on her, and it's dumped out. LePage gets it. LePage, she's looking for someone to give it to, holds on to it a bit, and then gives it to the white team. Tried to lift cross ice there. Incoming is Badger City. They get a shot on net. Rebound there, and Shayna Shoot grabs it. So got a little communication probably. It's early in the year. Lots of room far side there. Face off will be taken again by Easton in the defensive zone now. 4-on-4 for 26 seconds. The score is still 0-0 down in Superior, Wisconsin. One deep into the corner by the hockey club. Back battling down there is LePage. Bliss goes down to help out. The Badger City player spins away. LePage ties her up, pins her down the wall. Now there's 2 Badger City players down there. Bliss goes down to help her. Gets a stick on the puck. It's turned over. Now we got a 2-on-1 shaping up. It's Easton and Bliss. Easton gives it over here to Bliss. Bliss cuts in, trying to get through the Badger City defenseman, but she couldn't get it through her skate, and it stopped there. LePage gets it and shoots it back in, but put it right on the white tape. And now the hockey club's on the power play with 1:11. They're spitting out of the zone. Here they come up to Easton. Oh, it just bounces past her. Turnover. And here comes the hockey club now. Narinsky picks a puck up inside the blue line. You've got a bunch of white jerseys around her. Not a lot of support coming. They're all going for a change. Narinsky goes in the corner. Puck is flipped past her by the Badger City team, and they're just trying to get the puck out. Willow Mason intercepts it, tries to throw it back in. Puck is missed, but that's okay because they're shorthanded. 40 seconds left here. Cross is going back to pick it up in the defensive zone. He fires it off the boards to Tom. Tom has it get by her. It's fired right back in and goes to Cross. Gets by Cross. She's tied up. The puck is centered. Puck is stopped right there and scored. Turned over on the kind of a little bit of a lackadaisical effort there to get that puck and get it going. A few blind passes and it was popped right into the slot. Badger City player comes off the wall. Got Shayna going one way, fired it back across her body, and found it squeaked its way in. So Badger City takes the first goal of the game, 1-0 on a shorthanded tally. 22 seconds left here on the power play. Face off one, goes back to Tom. Tom to Blair Cross to Hannah Pope. Hannah Pope takes her defense on wide, cuts in. Has a couple of forwards going to the net. She plays it back to the point to Tom. Tom goes cross side to Cross. Cross left to handle. Put it back down low to Childs Perot. Childs Perot hits the puck, takes it towards the net, and just about jammed it in. Another great scoring opportunity for Childs. Smart play there. Took it to the net, had an opportunity. Puck is dumped out, and we're back to 5-on-5 hockey now. Tom gets back there, takes her player out. Gets it over to Pope. Pope fires it up the wall to Tanguay. Tanguay tips it out of the zone. Childs Perot now on the forecheck. Forces that puck, goes in deep. And that will go for an icing. So 1-0 Badger City here. 5 minutes left to play in the second period. I would think probably at some point we'll see the effects of conditioning here too. Where we haven't had a chance to get that part under our game, but that's okay. Yeah, me too. Puck is shot in by Woolsey. Gets the side of the net. Harbuck gets it, fires a hard one back to Arpin. Can't keep it in, but now she dumps it back in. Girls tag up, and here they go again. Gianna Gushlak on the forecheck. Puck is chipped off the wall. Woolsey steps in and picks it off, puts it back in deep. Gushlak on the forecheck. Badger City team spins away. They fire the puck out. Missed everybody. Goes all the way down, and Peyton Arpin is there to pick it up. She goes over to Gushlak. Puck bounces off her stick, turned over, and right in front of the net again. Dangerous turnover. And the puck is just a backhand flipped over top of Shayna. Misses her. Fired from a sharp angle. Shayna had that pad down and blocked that. Fired around again by Woolsey. Back in the corner. Got 3 hockey club there. Harper's going to bank it off the wall over to Harbuck. Harbuck gets there first. Bounces off the wall. She's chipped out of the harm's way, out of the zone. Hockey club looking for a change. Regrouping and coming on the attack now is Badger City. Right up the middle. Another nice play. This is the net. Badger City dumps the puck in deep. Puck's turned over, shot, hits the stick, and now it hits the net behind the goal, and we'll get a face-off in the hockey club zone. 3:45 left in the second period. 1-0 Badger City. Overall, not too bad. The girls are a little more on their heels this period. There's puck getting turned over, and they're just a little, sometimes that's just a sign of tired. And that's very possible. Like I said, we're 3 practices into the season, so that's not out of this world. But they're battling. They're having a good effort. Dumped in deep here by Badger City. Back there to pick it up is LePage. LePage comes off the wall, hits Mason. Mason deflects it out to the center ice zone, and Badger City turns it over. Hannah White goes D to LePage. LePage tries to go up the middle, but hits a stick. Back into the corner. Hannah White's there to pick it up. She flips it up the wall and it's turned over. Badger City keeps it in. Bliss goes down low to pick it up. Bliss is looking for a lane. Tries to get it off the glass. No, gets it out. Marinsky's the first one on it. Finds it in the offensive zone. Loses it. Handle. Rebound could be there. Johnny on the spot. There it is. They got a couple whacks at it. And the goalie did the job. Did the shooter ground. Nothing got through. So we have a face off. I think that might have hit a player on the bench there. 1-0 still. 2:50. Excuse me. 2:50 here in the second period left to go. Badger City's on top. And a shorthanded goal here a few minutes ago to give them the lead. Pope now on the face-off. Pushes it forward. Tries to go by her centerman. Perot steps off the wall. Strong player. Childs just gets it deep into the corner. It's back behind the net. And on the forecheck is Sophia Tanguay. Defenseman spins away from her. Childs is there to forecheck. Puck's bounced off the wall. Good turnover there. Childs, oh, Sophia tried to poke it to Childs. If we could hit a skate today, we do. Lots of skates, and that's just some unfortunate luck, but all in all, not bad. That's Tanguay over there again, battling on the forecheck. Perot is in there to help her out. Tanguay takes her player down. Badger City goes D to D behind the net. Stepping in is LePage, trying to poke that one free. It's flapped off the stick by Charles Perot, and back to pick it up is Breton Hannah White. Breton spins and turns, gives the puck away up the middle. Badger City has a chance here. Fired in front of the net. It's back to break it up with Charles Perot. Sophia Tanguay has the puck taken away from her by the Badger City player. She's up to center it. Fired out front of the net. Shot on goal and knocked down and dumped out of the play by Maya LePage. And if it has the legs, and it does, that'll go for icing. So 1:40 left to play here in the second period. Hockey Club trailing by 1. First game of the season. After this weekend, they play again tonight at 6:45 against Wisconsin Selects. Tomorrow morning at 9 against Badger City. Then we head home and have a month of practices or so before we head to Winnipeg for our annual kickoff tournament. Back in the corner, there's Cross. The 2 number 2s get tied up in the corner. East centerman's down there. Cross fires it out. That'll probably go down for an icing as well. So not a bad place. Not a bad start to the year so far. Hopefully they keep going, find that first goal. I'll give their legs. They're tired. Probably legs give them some more jump if they can find one. Easton on the face-off, wins it back. Ties up her centerman. Centerman comes through and sits on Blair. Gianna Tom gets it and fires it around and gets it to Harblock. Harblock trying to get there ahead of the defense. Defenseman pinch, keeps it in. Now Easton's on the puck. The puck is centered. Dushilak is there. She's trying to chip it out of the zone, but it bounces back in. Spun away. Badger City player. Nice toe save there by Shoot. On it now is Gianna Dushilak. Blair cross steps up on her, number 7. I think that was the goal scorer. Number 7 goes to net. Puck is loose. So the puck was out of the sight of the referee. He thought Shayna had it, so he blew the whistle. Not a bad break for us because it was still floating around. Give the teams a chance to change them up. Bliss on the face-off. Ties up the centerman coming through, trying to take it with Narinsky. It's lost. The player on the face-off gets it and gets a shot off on net. Shayna shoots. Stood her ground. Big save, Shayna. She's been busier of the 2 goalies this period, no doubt about it. Puck goes to the points, dump back in. Harpin goes back to get it. The player standing there, and again, that's a good example. Harps, you got to be looking around. Don't get caught watching. Player steps in, puck was deflected, luckily misses that Badger City girl. Now there's a lot of not standing. Girls, we got to start moving her feet and looking around. Puck is centered, picked off there by Narinsky, off her shin pad and comes out of the zone. Harper Wolvie chips it in the middle. Mason tried to chip it to Bliss, just got by her. Back come Badger City. Badger City centers it. Mason gets it. Mason just throws her out of the zone, but the buzzer goes, and that's the end of the second period. So I'd say that period was more Badger City. If we were scoring it like a heavyweight fight, the first period I would have given to the Hockey Club. Second period would go to Badger City. Shayna had to make a lot of saves. Just a little bit of, probably rustiness as far as pucks are getting turned over, and we're kind of watching the puck and not watching a player. And we all have to be picking up a player out there. So, first game of the year. That's what we have to have a first game of the year at some point. So where do we go? Okay. It's all about learning. It's all about learning. Yeah, a goal would really help. That would give them a little energy, and I think they're close to getting one. I'm going to probably put $20 on Charles Perot. Get that first.
Are you?
Yeah. Yeah. What do you want to bet somebody?
I got big Logs.
Logs for the first goal. Okay. Is that Canadian or American?
We're in Wisconsin.
Oh,
right?
shoot. Okay. All right. There it is. Now, do we pay it right away, or do we just keep a tally for the year? Probably should do it right away. All right. So third period. So 15 minutes. All three are 15-minute periods. See, this team could have come to our tournament too, if they're a club team like that. Because our home tournament's just going to be like AA, AAA type teams. No high school. Well, technically there's a few, but they're also AA teams. So down by 1, third period of action coming up here in Superior, Wisconsin, against the Badger City team.
We had the same problem last year.
Yeah, we were the club. All right, carrying it in deep. Badger City cutting to the net, 27. Takes it right to the net. Walked around her defenseman there. Cut into the goal. Again, Shayna forced to make a tough save. Then find the rebound. Again, feet got to keep moving. And we got to quit fishing. Face off in our zone. One in the corner by Bliss to Tom. Tom and Bliss down there battling two Badger City players. Tom has it momentarily, and then she gets tied up. Bliss comes in to help. She flips it off the wall to Narinsky. Comes right back to Bliss. Bliss now carrying the puck out of the zone. They got a 3-on-2. She gives it to Narinsky. Now it's a 2-on-1. Narinsky has a chance right here. Oh, that almost cost me $20. I'd be happy to pay it, though, if it goes in. Coming out of the corner now is Narinsky. Narinsky gets tripped up and goes down. Bliss now coming over to put on the forecheck. She gets the puck momentarily, has it taken right back away from her by a Badger City player who just backhands it out to the neutral zone. Picking it off there was Sienna Tom. Sienna Tom has 3 white jerseys, can't get them by, but puck goes in deep and gives a hockey club a chance to change. Mason pinches that one off. Oh, that was dumped out. I thought it was going to be right on Logan's stick. Tom is there to pick it up. They're looking for the fast break up. She gets it to Narinsky. Narinsky taken out of the play on the wall. Hope is there to pick up the loose puck. She puts it into the corner, right past Childs Perot. Blair cross fires it out through the neutral zone and right back out of the zone to Hannah White. Hannah White looking to give it to somebody. She's got 2 players all over her. Gets it over to Pope. Pope stick handles through a couple. She gets it up the wall to Childs Perot. Come on, Childs, make me $20. Let's go. Childs gets the puck in deep, pushes her player over. She's strong, gets the puck in deep. Now Pope is down low to help her. Puck's turned over. Momentarily there's Tanguay. She gets it down low. Badger City goes behind the net, D to D, up the wall and into the middle, and out comes Badger City. Smooth. Far side, the winger's open. Cuts back in on LePage. Comes over here to 7. Pope hustles back and checks her off the play. Dumps the puck out of the zone. And they dump it back in. That goes to Hannah White. She goes D to D to LePage. LePage goes up the wall, right up the middle, to Childs Pro off her stick. And then Badger City tries to dump it in. I don't want to cough. Pope goes for a change. On the ice comes Easton. Easton trying to get by Tanguay. Just caught her skate, and back comes Badger City. Oh, lunging at that puck and throwing it way wide was Badger City. Lucky break for us. Tanguay leaves it there. She's looking for a change. Goes defense go up to Hannah White, D to D. She gets it to Easton. Easton has to chip it out of the zone. Puck's turned over again, and back comes Badger City. Badger City cutting in for a shot. Blocker saved by Shooty. And she squeezes that and hangs on for the whistle. So Shayna's had to make a lot of good saves here today. A lot of high quality scoring opportunities. Just caused by turnovers mostly in a slow transition back to D. Off the face-off, puck goes down low. Tried to send her, but it hit Harpin in the skate and went back to the corner. Now they dump it back in. Easton's there. She gets it off the wall to Harblock. Harblock trying to chip it out. She finds it again. Tries to hit Gianna Gouchelak. Just misses her. Gooch is on the forecheck. Badger City carries it around the net. Cuts back and gets by Harblock. The puck is turned over again. Badger City gets it back. It's tipped and right to Badger City. Gouchelak is there to break it up. Harper Woolsey dumps it off the wall to Harblock. Harblock has Gouchelak. She couldn't get it to her in time. She got the puck checked off the stick. Blowing around the defenseman there is a Badger City player. That was Arpin there to pick it up. Bliss goes back. She dumps it around the wall to Harbluck. Harbluck's got to hustle to get there. Didn't make it. Goes back in the corner, comes out to Bliss. Bliss just gets it off the glass and out, looking to get the rest of the line, change it up. No ice on this one. So on the forecheck, it's Bliss. Bliss gives up the middle. It's thrown up the middle and then dumped in deep. She wasn't over the red line. It could have been an icing, but they just let her go. No big deal. Off the wall to Narinsky. She gives it to Bliss. She's checked right away. Nice try. Narinsky again off the puck. She gets taken out of the play. Loses the puck. Back to pick it up is Sienna Tom. Tom stops behind the net. Tunes it around up the wall. Again, Narinsky carries it back in. She stops, twirls away. She has it go in her skates. Now she's got a little bit of space. She tries to get it up the wall to Mason. Off Mason's stick though. Be the one you got to hang on to. Now the puck comes over to Bliss. Bliss is coming in over the blue line. Just fired the snapshot. Just missed the net. In on the puck is Mason and Narinsky. Puck's turned around. They're going to try to go up the middle with it. It's cut off by Cross. They flip it off the wall now. Hockey Club's looking for a change. Tom's there to pick up that loose puck and carry it in over the blue line. Tom now, 1-on-3, just throws one to the net. Look for that rebound. Nice try. It was there. We just couldn't get a stick to it on time. Pope on the forecheck. Comes back here to Mason. Mason's got 2 on her. She gets it back to Pope. Get the puck in deep. Blair Cross does that to Mason. She gets it to Pope. She couldn't get it on her forehand and get a shot off. Keeping it alive is Hannah White. And Cross just gets checked, but nice recovery by Cross. Gets it back to her deep partner, Hannah White, who fires it up the wall to Logan Narinsky, but that one's going to go for an icing. And they're going to change them up with 9:44 left to play in the third. Hockey Club down 1-0 to Badger City Selects. Oh, that's what they're going to be. Badger City Selects. Oh no, the Wisconsin team is a Selects.
Yeah, that's right.
It can't be that. Badger City, period. That's it. Off the face-off, won by Hannah Pope. Goes to Hannah White. She flips it around the wall. Childs couldn't quite get there, but good job. Teamwork there. Pope picks it up, tries to chip it off the boards again. 17 stick handles around through them and gets by everybody. 11 that is, sorry. Carries it behind the net, tries to center it. Perot is on her, giving her the business. Out of the corner, they center it, comes back to the point, shot through. Pope, I think Shoot got a toe on that one. Poking it away is Pope. She tries to get up the Tanguay off her stick, goes in. Got some tired bodies over there. They're looking for changes. In goes the puck. Easton on it. Misses it. And it goes to LePage. She throws one on the net. Deflected to the corner. Badger City just chips it out. Hannah White's there. Tries to throw it in the middle. Misses everybody. Charles is digging. Tripped up. Chipped it over the blue line. Back comes Badger City. They dump it in right on Shooty. She's going to hang on because the first one on top of it was Badger City player. So, 8.5 minutes, roughly 8:44. Got to find one here. The girls will have a whole new energy if they do. One by Easton, hard back in the corner to Arpin. Arpin comes around the wall to Harbluck. Harbluck is tied up on the wall. And coming off the wall, good stick there by Arpin. She lifted the stick and took the puck away. Comes around to Gushalak. She chips it out of the zone. And right back in was the puck was tossed. And it comes up the middle over to Easton. Easton tried to slip it back to Gushalak, just a little bit too far in front. Gushalak continues though. She picks up the puck, ties up her defenseman in the corner. Puck is tied up down low. Oh, puck is centered by Gushalak. She's trying to find someone. Arpin to Bliss. Bliss high shot, too high. Over the net, and Gushalak is on it. Badger City chips it around behind the net. Good play there by Wolseley. She read that and picked it off and kept it in deep. The rest of the hockey club goes for a change. Bliss is on the forecheck, all by herself down there. Turns the puck over and gets it, but then loses it at the blue line. That's a costly one. Here comes hockey club, Badger City on the breakaway, and Badger City, nice save again by Shayna Shoot. That's another good example though of just not ready defensively as a unit. Puck was turned over at their blue line and they get a breakaway. Shayna Shoot has to make a big save there. Off the face-off, Cross comes in to pick up that loose puck. She fires it behind the net to her partner, Sienna Tom. Tom looks up the middle, gets enough muscle on it to get it out. Lucky that one wasn't picked off. Again, Badger City. Puck is picked off there by Willow Mason. She gets it to Nurinsky. And Nurinsky fires a pass too high to catch all the way down the ice for an icing. You can see some tiredness too. The changes are coming a little quicker. You know what is a good cure for that? It's like a week of practicing no pucks. Just, you know. Sounds like a lot of fun, eh? Good blocker saved there by Schutte. Puts it into the corner. Sophia Tange dumps it down to their defenseman. They get it out, and Hannah Pope is chasing after this puck. Off the back wall. Pope left there. Tom's going to keep it in at the blue line. Has a small lane. Tries to get it to the net, but picked off there by Badger City. Badger City comes out skating by everybody now. Defense are backing in here a little too neat and giving up a good chance, but luckily the puck come off his stick, and now it hits the stick just in time. And again, another example, we're a little slow playing defense here. Back in the corner, Blair takes out her player. Childs Pro gets there, stops, holds the puck on the wall in her skates, looking for help over there. It's a 2-on-2 battle. Sienna Tom comes in to help. Badger City looks for a change. Pope gets it, flips it to the blue line, not out. Kept in by the defenseman. She flips it by two people. Now stepping up to pick it up is Sienna Tom. Tom looks cross ice for Sophia Tange. Sophia's there battling. Does a good job pinching off the player. Taylor gets the puck. Stepped in. And now Gianna Gushalak gets it. And just missed. A glorious chance there for Gushalak all alone in front of the net. Turns, fired, just missed. No. That was Gushalak. You said Nurinsky. You said Nurinsky, yeah. Maybe we should have for $10, we should pick a second player maybe. All right. Whatever I pick, it's pretty safe to pick the opposite, I think. That's how most of my bets work. Good turnover there. Harblock had that puck in his skates, couldn't quite handle it. We had numbers if she could have. Puck's dumped around. Bliss tries to pinch. It's stopped there. Hannah White has the puck. She's looking, gets it in deep, but hits a stick, of course, and we don't get it in deep. And then there's a turnover. Right back comes the Badger City. Good stick by LePage. Broke it up enough that it put it in the corner. Bliss broke that attempt up, and now we're back in the corner. It's centered. There's numbers there for Badger City. 3 whites. Centered by Badger City. This is a opportunity here. Nurinsky's putting that forecheck on. Puck turned over. Gushalak couldn't quite get there. Turned over again. And all the way down the ice, Badger City fires it right on goal. Shayna deflects it to the corner. Badger City's the first one there, and they got a player in front. That puck is thrown out in front of the net, misses everybody, and it's all the way back into Badger City zone now. Their defenseman spins and turns. Nurinsky's there to break it up. Comes to Bliss, but it bounces off her stick and out of the zone. But here comes Badger City again. 3 players. We got 2 D back, and they cut in. And the puck is laid in there, and breaking it up from her seat of her pants is Arpin. Dumped back into the corner once again. Harper Woolsey's there. Puck is thrown out. Arpin breaks that one up. I think these players are looking for a change. They're leaning over pretty good. Arpin's the first one there. Bliss gets it. She tries to chip it by. Nurinsky's there now. She tries to give it back to Bliss. Hits her in a skate. Gets dumped right out in front of the net. Again, Badger City had numbers there. Dumped around. Black is looking for a change. It goes to the point. Shot goes through. Off the back of the wall. Harper Woolsey, the first one there. She's got a lane up the ice if they can get it out now and get a change. Willow Mason couldn't get it past the red line. There, Bliss there dumps it right back in. There's a lot of whites. Too many of them maybe. Oh boy, that was close. Logan Nurinsky almost picked that off. So, puck is dumped back in. Hope is down though with Childs Perot helping out defenseman Sienna Tom. Blair crosses man in the front of the net. Puck is still down below behind the net. Perot and Tom are battling. Puck gets dumped to the corner. Nurinsky's still out there. Probably looking for a change. Trying to get it out. Nurinsky has help. Got someone all over her, carrying it in. shot off the shin pad. Pope there covering. Tom had pinched. Perot is there. In comes Badger City here. Third period, 2.5 minutes to play. Hockey Club still trailing 1-0 on a shorthanded goal in the second period by Badger City. Out comes Sophia Tange. She's trying to chip it by. Can't quite get it by. Charles Perot is there to help. Tange and Perot tie everybody up on the wall. Easton's looking for that loose puck. Almost cut free, but Badger City kicks it up to their players, and now they got a 2-on-1 going the other way. Got a player going hard to the net. Shot, glove save by Shayna Shute. And she squeezes that, no rebound. 2 minutes left here, 4 seconds in the third period, 1-0 for the Badger City team. These two teams will play again tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Same sheet ice, probably different colored jerseys is what I'm thinking. Off the face-off. Easton had it for a second, but their Fetterman tied it up, got through. Harbluck pokes it out to the neutral zone. Puck goes back in. Offside was the call. So, we're still looking for that first one of the season. Who's going to be the leader? Easton on the face-off. She wins it back to LePage. She dumps it up the wall to Guchelak. Guchelak's tied up on the wall. She goes down, still battling. There's a good example again where you can't get into that defensive log jam. Puck is dumped in by Badger City, and Hannah White's there to pick it up. She's trying to go off the ball, reverse to Peyton Harbluck. Harbluck has 3 white jerseys. She gets it back and tries to flip it out of the zone to Gianna. Gianna can't quite get there, and so Badger City just dumps it in deep. That's a good save play by them. Kill some time. Up the middle again, and it just misses Easton. Now Easton gets it back. Easton gives it to Guchelak, hits her right in the skate. And puck is turned over almost. The girls almost got there. Hannah White had followed that play up. Guchelak has it down low. Puck is down low. They get tied up. 3 whites there. Hannah White battling in front of that, hoping for a pack. Puck is thrown up the wall, turned over. Shots coming through. There's a chance. Nope. They're pulling the goalie now. Puck comes to Bliss. Bliss walks in from the side. Gets a shot. The rebound is there. Puck, another chance. And we can't get her stick on it. We need help down low. Puck is fired out. Stopped by... And there's Bliss again, looking for some help. Bliss and Pope down low. Puck is turned down. The Muskie Hockey Club has their goalie pulled. Badger City fires it all the way down the ice. And that's going to go for an icing. 28 seconds left to play. The extra attacker is out there. Badger City is trying to ice this game. And the Hockey Club's had a couple chances, but they just haven't been able to get... I don't think we've had one full hard shot on net yet because we just can't get their stick on it. Bliss on the face-off. Lurinsky, Pope, Bliss, Tange. Puck goes back to Tom. Tom goes cross ice to east to Cross. Cross trying to get the handle. Shoots it towards the net, and it's deflected to the sideline and then shot hard down the ice. That's probably going to do it. That's 16 seconds left. It's having a hard time making it, and just made it with 13.1 seconds left. So, same idea. Just got to get one through, and if they're fortunate enough to get it tied up, it'll end in a tie because this is just exhibition hockey. But same idea. Bliss on the face-off, lost that face-off to Badger City. They fire it out, and it's chipped out of the zone. Coming out of the zone, 7 seconds left. They got an empty net here. Badger City fires it into the open net with 3 seconds left, and Badger City is going to take this game 2-0. Here in Superior for the first action of the season. So not a bad effort at all for the first game of the year. 3 practices in, but they're going to get stronger and they're going to get better and they're going to learn from this one. And they don't have too much time to think about it because they go on the ice again at 6 o'clock tonight against the Wisconsin Select. So off the face-off to Nurinsky, she fires it in, and that'll do it as the Hockey Club drops the first game of the year 2-0. Thank you all for watching. We'll be back on at 6 o'clock against the Wisconsin Selects.